Hello, everyone. Welcome to Three Count Radio, and today we have the LWF Women's Champ, first ever LWF Women's Champion, Jennie B, and she's taking the title out of the car. How are we doing?
Taking it out of the car just for you. Just
for me.
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I am absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. What have we been up to?
Apart from talking to you for the last hour and a half,
Pretty much, yeah.
Nothing. I've finished all my uni, so now I'm doing nothing.
That must be nice to actually say that you can just chill and do nothing.
It's a bit weird because, like, my mind's got nothing to think about. Like, I was waking up every morning like, oh, I've got to get my computer, I've got to type. And then, oh, a grade's coming out at 5 o'clock today. So that'd stay on your mind for like the whole time. But no, now I'm waking up and thinking, oh, best clean the bathroom.
Best do something to distract myself.
Best go to Home Bargains.
Get lost in B&M.
Yeah, I mean, that happens to me almost daily now. Security kicked me out. I'm in there all the time. Get out.
Jennie, we closed an hour ago. Can you please leave?
I live here. Do you not realise? I'm Jennie B. I'm the LWF Women's Champion. Do you not know who I am?
Do you want a suplex or not?
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and say it.
Please do. Please. Let me know how it goes.
I'll strut in with my title and be like, yo, who's going to do some personal shopping for me and see how it goes? Hey, it might go well.
You can get some personal shoppers for you, to be honest.
I'm going to try.
I've seen it online with people that have a phone, you just scan the barcodes, and that's it.
Yeah, that's not a personal shopper, though. That's me doing it myself. I want someone to go around scanning it all for me. Finding out 10p bargains so I don't have
to. Apparently, there's like a big bargain shift on Amazon Prime, so I actually have to take a look at that. Although at the moment we're going to check me money for a little bit, so maybe not.
Am I going to get a 10p bargain on Amazon Prime? Because we might have to cut this short if I have to.
And that was it. Thank you, everyone. Jennie has to go and have a look on Amazon Prime.
I have to go shopping, so guys.
So yeah, Amazon's got me through these past 4 months. I've just been binge watching things on Amazon Prime.
See, I have Amazon Prime, but I didn't realise I could watch things on it because, I don't understand things like that. I've got Netflix, and I've just started trying to rewatch Stranger Things.
Never watched that.
I watched when it very first came out. I watched the first 6 episodes or something, and I got proper bored. And I've always said, when people are like, oh, it's really good, I'm like, don't like it. But then I watched it again and got to episode 7 and realised that if maybe I'd have just had a bit more patience and got to episode 7 before, I'd have liked it. So I'm on season 2 now.
My mate keeps nagging me to watch it, to be honest.
I think you should give it a go, but don't give up at episode 6.
I keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's my advice for you.
Have you watched Cruel Summer?
No.
I'm 2 episodes away from finishing the first season, the only season that's out really, and it's really weird, but really good.
Is it?
Yeah, someone goes missing and someone else takes their identity, and then she comes back from being missing. So then she's pissed at the other person. And it's 15, 16-year-olds, and it's it's odd, but it kind of it's based on 93, 94, 95, and it goes between 10 seconds. It can go between each year.
All right, so it's a bit jumpy.
So you kind of need to focus.
Yeah,
It's decent.
I act good with stuff like that.
I'm not usually, but somehow I actually managed to get through. I stopped myself because it was like 3 a.m. and I needed to go to bed.
Yeah, I tend to watch things like anything with zombies in it, anything horror,
Same.
psychological thrillers. I've just finished watching Mindhunter, and that were really good. You should watch that.
Oh, I've heard about that actually.
That's dead good. I'm not going to give the ending away, but if you get annoyed at the fact that producers decide that they're not going to make a third series, but finish something like it needs a third series, then you'll be really annoyed at the end of it.
I'm not going to
tell you end, but it's like Dexter. I was really annoyed at the end of Dexter, but that's all right. That's been sorted out in life. It's okay with Dexter. But for years, I was so mad at Dexter. So mad.
Have you ever watched Scorpion?
No.
It's not horror, but it's like a group of government geniuses, like really high IQ, legitimate geniuses, like problem solvers. They stop all the baddies from doing bad stuff, and they're like pure like proper geniuses. And it got cut right where like there was massive drama, and then it got cut. And I was like, are you serious? It's like I love it because it's easy, like, just really easy to watch. But it's decent. But I love horrors. I absolutely love horrors. Have you ever seen My Little Lie?
No.
Oh,
is it that scary?
I tell you what, it's a horror, psychological horror, but it's not jump scary. It's not like because I don't know where you fall on jump scares. I think they're cheap.
I don't like a jump scare. I like it where like I'm so invested in it, and like my favorite film is called The Collector, and
I've heard about that.
When I first watched it, I had to Google what was going to happen in it because I couldn't cope anymore because I was watching it and I knew something bad was going to happen, but my body couldn't deal with that anticipation of it all. So I actually had to Google what was going to happen, to the point where even on the thing I was reading, it says, and then a cat makes a noise, and then a cat made a noise on my TV, and I was like, this is okay now, I can cope. But I like anything that keeps me on the edge of my seat to the point where I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah.
I love it. Jump scares are all right. They're just not that necessary, really.
A jump scare is okay if it's relevant to the plot.
Yeah.
But like when a cat makes a jump scare, or like like Woman in Black when it's like a tap or a bird, like what happens? Like when after a jump scare, what happens? You're like, and then you just laugh a little bit, like that. All the tension's gone.
Yeah.
But if a jump scare's done correctly and it's relevant to the plot and it moves it forward, then it's okay. But 99% of the time, like modern anyway, yeah, modern horrors, they use them as a really like Hollywood horrors. You know what I mean? They use them as really cheap, and people seem to judge horrors off jump scares because they think that's what makes a horror movie scary. But it doesn't scare you; it just startles you.
Yeah.
My Little Lie is incredible. It's 6 people get chosen at random to go to this mansion and live in this mansion for 6 months. If they all stay in this mansion for 6 months, they get $1 million each. If one person leaves, none of them get the money.
Do people all die in it?
I don't want to give the ending away. I think
so. A memory is clicked, and I don't know if it's the same film. Maybe I'll watch it and then I'll tell you.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time because like there's no real jump scares. It's just tension, and it's the only film. It didn't make me jump, but it's the only film that I was there watching it where I've literally sat up, like I sat up from my bed, like holy shit, like just like left turn after like just massive left turn out of nowhere. I was like, oh my god, like this is it had me hooked, line and sinker.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, it was great.
I like that. I'll have a look at it and then I'll tell you if I've seen it.
That
Or
one
if
and
I like it.
Burning Light, another one. I like Home Invasion.
I'm going to Google it. I'm not Googling it. I mean, I'm going to write it down.
I like Home Invasion films. Burning Light's a great one. They get the house gets invaded by a tiger and they literally can't get out the house because it's bolted in because of a hurricane.
Oh.
So they physically can't leave the house, and there's a tiger just roaming around the house. But she's got like, I think it's like an autistic child who has a routine in the house, and because they can't do that routine, it screams. But she's trying to stay quiet.
Could they not have just hit the tiger with like a rolling pin or something like that?
I'd like to see you try.
Well, you know, I feel like you could have thrown a bed at it or something, couldn't you?
A bed?
Oh, Billy, there's a tiger downstairs. We're going to have to defend ourselves. Don't let the kid cry. We'll go to it with bed. I think I'd be all right in that situation. We'll draw at it or something. You could spray deodorant in its face. I'm sure tigers don't like deodorant in the faces. Maybe they didn't have any deodorant.
It just so happened to have run out on that day.
Or they used roll-on. You're screwed then, aren't you?
Yeah, you are screwed if you use roll-on. I mean, if you do the whole like, you can't do the whole like fire thing with roll-on, can you?
No. What were you gonna do? Roll it in their eyes. That's getting too close. That.
Like a torch. If you put the flame on the top, like a torch, won't it?
Yeah.
But it's too small, and it'll kind of burn your own hand.
We aren't getting rid of no tigers like that.
No, we're not.
No. You take your drawer out of your chest of drawers and you just chuck it at it. And if that didn't work, you'd take next one out, hoping that you had more than one drawer, chuck it at it again. Until you had no more drawers, and then the chest of drawers itself would be light enough for you to pick up. Just shove that. I think I might be a genius, a professional tiger runawayer. I think.
Professional tiger runawayer.
Yeah. I can run away and defeat tigers. That's it.
I'm not forgetting that quote.
You don't need to be scared when I'm around. I'll chuck a drawer at it. It's fine.
Everyone, I forgot where the camera was then.
Everyone,
like, if you ever for some reason, I don't know why you would be, but if anyone is near a tiger, just call Jennie B.
Call me. I've got a belt.
True, you've got a belt. And
Stevie might be a bit mad if I throw it at a tiger and it gets eaten, though. But you know,
I mean, if you're in front of a tiger,
in emergencies, I bet a lot of people with this belt. So I bet a tiger would be all right.
We all know in wrestling, hit by a belt, you're out for the count.
Yeah, a tiger would be knocked out, and then you'd be able to unhurricane-proof your house and run. They just didn't think about this.
There'd still be a hurricane, though.
Well, you go somewhere else. Go someone else's house where there ain't a tiger.
Oh, I think the hurricane would deal with that.
If you knocked on someone's door and went, "Excuse me, mate, I know there's a hurricane outside, but can you undo your bolt so I can get in, because there's a tiger that I've just knocked out with a chest of drawers and the belt at the bottom of my stairs, and I can't go back in the house." So I know that they might take time out of your hiding from the hurricane, but please, can you let us in?
I don't think he'd say no to that.
I mean, it depends who your neighbour is, really.
I've got pretty decent neighbours, to be honest.
And if your neighbour likes children. If your neighbour doesn't like children, then you're screwed.
Both my next door neighbours are children. A lot of them. So
that's all right. You'd be fine.
I think I'd be fine, yeah.
You'd be fine.
I think they'd be scared. But if they unbolt and then bolt up again, the tiger won't be able to get in, so I think they'll be fine.
You'd be fine and tiger-free.
Fine and tiger-proof.
I should get in touch with the producer of that film and just tell him his flaws.
I think we need to make a parody version of that film because that would be fantastic. I think we make a lot of money from that.
Yeah. I don't know who would play me, but not me because I'm too lazy to do that much film. And you know, if it
from the earlier conversation we had off camera with my mum.
Yeah,
your
mum would be able to lift drawers as well, so
yeah,
she's well strong.
She is.
Sorted.
She is stronger than people think.
I mean, I agree. Terrifies me.
Terrifies me. Right, I live for them.
I didn't say that, Mum. That were him. Don't get me in trouble.
The bruises are under the shirt.
Sure, already boozy.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Cut that.
Never know nowadays, do you? Police are knocking on every door.
Oh. Good hell. Throwing your mum under the bus. It wasn't me. Saying like she can hear me through your headphones.
Oh my god. Yeah, we love horrors.
See, why we talked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we didn't mention horrors once before the podcast either.
We did all wrestling stuff pre-recorded. No, pre-recording. There you go.
Oh dear me. Haven't asked you a question yet.
No. I can't promise you're going to get a reply either, but go on. Ask me first question.
First question
is it? Yeah. Are they numbered? Yeah. Numbered question.
They're not numbered, no. Should be.
Yeah. Question number 1.
You got your pen? Go. Sorry then. You got your pen.
Yeah.
There's already a pen here. Why did I get another pen? There's already a pen that works better than the other pen. Right.
Very efficient.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's turn the page.
5 questions.
5 questions.
So what?
I mean, that might have gone overboard, to be honest. this one might go for a bit. I've never. This is a unique one. In possibly the best way. I feel like this has gone on for about 2 hours already before we even press record.
No, like legit, nearly 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. For the people you're listening on Spotify, I was numbering. It's easy to know. I was numbering the questions in my book.
If you're listening on Spotify, you should go on to YouTube and see it while listening to it on Spotify.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes. Do that for every one of them. Just sit there. I don't know how many I've got out.
I don't know why I keep lifting it up here like you can't hear me. For every single one.
Every single one. Just do it from. Listen to Jenny's first, then go to number 1 and do it for all of them.
Yeah.
Now,
immediately.
Right now. We're waiting.
We'll do it now. They're doing it. I can tell they're doing it because they're scared.
Yeah.
They know what'll happen if they don't do it.
Jennie B brought the title out of her car.
Out of my car.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know it's business.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my car.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jennie B.
Yeah.
What was it? I know this is usually like kind of cliche question, I know, but I like to deep dive into what I like to take a deep dive into what motivated people to start, like the very beginning of the career. Oh, yeah.
Right.
So what was it that motivated you to step into the, as they say, squared circle?
Right. So I used to watch wrestling when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I was absolutely amazed by like Victoria and people like that. I loved Victoria so much. But I never knew about British wrestling or anything like that. I knew obviously like World of Sport, British wrestling, that sort of thing, but I didn't know you could wrestle in the UK. I just thought WWE was like the thing. And then I used to work at Bookies, and a guy that I worked with had a friend, and he was like, "Oh, my friend's doing a wrestling show. Do you want to go and watch it?" So I went Bradford and went to this Whipsy Working Men's Club, it was called. Watched some wrestling, and like my mate's friend come out, and he was really like before I seen him wrestle, he was like a really quiet boy, and like just a normal person, really like really socially quiet, like a little mouse. And then he come out and he was just like this big wrestler, and I was like, oh my god, if he can fucking do that, then I can. So like, so like, I was 26 years old. I had a baby. Well, not a baby. He was about 3 then. I wasn't really doing much with my life, so I just thought, right, I'm going to see what wrestling schools there are about, and see if I can actually do it. See if I can be Victoria. So I went to Grapple for one session and did some bumps, and a Death Valley driver.
First
And
session, perfected it. It's my finger. Is my internet gone? Because like,
no, you keep going dead unstable.
so do you. I don't know what it is. My internet seems to be fine. I don't know
Mine's
if it's
fine.
your end or mine.
It's you.
Okay, it's me.
I'm always going to say it's you. Where did you get to? Did you hear me?
I got up to the Death Valley driver.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I did the Death Valley driver, and then nothing to do with the Death Valley driver, but then I started training at NGW in Hull. And Nathan Cruz was my trainer. I went to the all women's class because I'm an anxious little butterfly and I don't really like people. I'm a nervous idiot normally. So I went to the all girls class, and yeah, Nathan not only taught me how to wrestle, but taught me like the psychology of wrestling, how to be a character, how important it was to embrace everything in wrestling. And yeah, then I moved on to PCW in Preston, and yeah, now I'm completely different than I expected to ever be, but at the same time, everything that I want to be.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like Nathan Cruz, I'd never seen Nathan Cruz until Streamfields at TNT last year. And now, because he was on very late and there was a very intoxicated crowd, all I hear when I hear Nathan Cruz is Nathan is a wanker. Just over and over in my head.
It's not. It might be.
Not at all.
I would never say
that. If you happen to be watching this, Nathan.
Nathan, I don't think you're a wanker, mate. That sorted that out.
Very good
that were all right. That were fine. He's a wonderful wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's so talented.
From what I've seen of him, yeah.
He's so good. Him and Matt Myers used to take some of the sessions as well. He's just amazing. They're both just so knowledgeable, and yeah, it was a great time. I didn't know how to finish that without like going all like
It was a
emotional.
great
It was a
time.
great time.
Incredible.
And it's nice because, like, obviously being in Leeds, I don't get to see no one from like Hull way and out like that. So when I've been wrestling at BWR, I get to see them as well, which is nice.
And from where? From you've seen from the
Yeah.
that one. So you know, yeah.
Yeah.
You've
That
seen him
one.
from the beginning, and you're seeing him now.
Yeah.
It's always great to see the progression.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were at the beginning when I saw them. I think they've been doing it for about 45 years before I met them. Sorry, Nathan, I know you're not that old, really. Because if we say like it was 2013 when I went there, and I'm sure he'd been doing it since he was born. So
He came out of the room doing a Canadian destroyer.
yeah. Hey, I can do one of them, mate. Just so you know, I can do moves. Just so you know.
I can do moves.
I can do moves, mate. Even that sounds like a fucking joke.
I can do moves.
I can do moves, mate.
Oh, you know.
This is a serious interview, mate. Was that sufficient? Did you need some more?
Oh, so that was sufficient, yeah.
I don't think I've got any more, to be honest. That's what motivated me. Seeing someone that was dead quiet that didn't look like a wrestler being a wrestler motivated me to be a wrestler.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you see that a lot with, like, say, Gibson, for example. It's like Gibson. You can barely drag a word out of him as a person. He's so quiet, but then in the ring, you can't shut the guy up.
Yeah.
And I love the juxtaposition between the two.
Yeah. But obviously, through the years, seeing different people wrestle and stuff has motivated me to want to do it more.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lana is a massive influence on me. And when I was like first training and everything, I think Lana and Melanie Price, like the first two women's wrestlers that I'd ever seen. And I was like, women actually do it.
You can't go wrong with those two, though.
No.
They're so talented, and so Mel Price is so funny. Like Lana, I can sing her praises to her more than great, to be honest, and it's all true. Like,
yeah.
I think I don't care if you're male or female. She's a role model and an inspiration for anyone who wants to improve in wrestling. Yeah. It's as simple as that. She truly is.
She's a pit of knowledge. She knows everything as well. She's just, she's wonderful.
Yeah, massively. And it takes me into my next question perfectly, actually. Like, you've wrestled fantastic talent. So you get Lana, Tonga, Mel Price, Oliver Ness, from people who've been doing it for years, for people who are just coming into the business. What is there anything you can say, or what would you say about the progression for women's wrestling through the years? Because it's, in my opinion, come on leaps and bounds, and the women are killing it right now.
Oh, definitely. It feels good because we're no longer seen as the piss break. We're no longer seen as we need to have a women's match on the show.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, we need to have a bit of eye candy, or we have to tick that box to say there's a woman on the show. Women's wrestling is now a legit thing. People come to watch the women wrestle. People recognize that, you might have 3 women's matches. I mean, LWF, we were the main event, like,
and
that's huge. it's women's wrestling is just, it's become such a massive thing and such a great thing, something that should really be celebrated and not just looked down upon. And that we've all built that together. We've all built that as one big community, all built that together by putting all the effort in and trying as hard as we can and showing that actually wrestling is wrestling regardless of who you are or what you are. Like, wrestling is wrestling, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female or anything. It's all the same. We're all talented. We're all putting everything out there. We're all entertaining. We're all doing everything. But wrestling is wrestling, and women's wrestling has become wrestling, and that feels great. And I'm sure people word it in much better ways, but you know, I've never been one to be great with my words, but it feels good that it's not just a thing now of, oh, we need to have some women on the show. Actually, we're going to have some wrestling on the show, and some women are going to be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And there's intergender matches now, which I think are a massive plus. I see nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with it at all. And the fact that it used to be like, oh, it's got some women on. I don't know. Like, the fact that it used to be a box to tick is an embarrassment, really. But you see the women on the scene now, and you see the Rumble at LWF, the amount of genuinely incredibly talented women, and in the grand scheme of things, that's such a small amount, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And you've got Alexis Falcon and Lizzie in TNT just absolutely tearing the house down. And that alone makes me gutted I don't get to my TNT shows.
Yeah.
Because we go to Future Shock and LWF, and then we got to look at money, like finances and things like that. It's difficult.
Yeah.
But I love women's wrestling, and at the end of the day, it's different. So you get something different, because women's wrestling is something different to watching two men wrestling, and you're gonna get something different out of it. So if you put multiple talented women on your show, you're only going to benefit.
Yeah. And it, I say it's wrestling, it's still something that should be celebrated. It still should be something that is, wow, this is amazing. But not something that's seen as different at the same time. Like, just
no, of course. No, I don't mean different as in like it's difficult to word without making it sound crass. Well, I understand what you mean.
It is different. And if you had a full show of women's matches and just had a men's match, the men's match would bring something completely different to the women's matches, because every single one of us is so different from one another.
Yeah. I mean, you look at someone like Gia Adams, she'd beat the living daylights out of anyone on that card.
Yeah, definitely. She's hard. Yeah, hard. But to be fair though, like, Alexis could knock you out, and Lana could knock you out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take a headbutt off Lana.
They are proper hard.
Yeah,
and so talented as well. So talented. Like, the women within like British wrestling are some of the most talented women that I've ever seen in my life. Like, they're absolutely amazing. Absolutely, just to think about like Tonga and how her progression, and I don't know, I get very overwhelmed by how great the women are. Like, I don't know many like wrestlers down south, or even from like the middle of England, but up north, us women are banging. Like,
yeah, they are.
So many amazing women's wrestlers.
And the best thing about it is it's organic. It's not been pushed. It's not been forced.
No.
Like the WWE doing this whole like, oh, this is women's revolution. We've got women. Look at them.
Yeah.
And then after about a year, we're not going to do anything with it. But look, women. No, it's organically been. It's been a process over the years. It's organically over the years. The fans have wanted it. So the fans have been along for the ride because the fans who aren't chauvinistic pricks actually want to see talented women do what they do best.
Yeah.
And you're getting new people coming through. You're getting your Helena Razor, Kelly Van Ness. You're getting new people coming through, and that's fucking amazing to see.
Yeah.
It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. You've got like say 5 like Lana Austin, Tonga, Alexis Falcon, Gia, and Lizzie.
Yeah.
Like blueprints. Then you've got Molly Spartan, you've got Casey Owens, who I would never want to piss either of them off. Scare the shit out of me.
Dead hard.
I I forgot what it's called now. Presswich Guildhall. It had like the entrance way and it was kind of like elevated. And Molly, as the Queen Bees as they were back then, came out with a steel chair. Because it was elevated and I was like at the front here, just at the side, she threw the chair down and it just smashed on, like banged onto the ground. She jumped down, picked it back up, and then looked to us and went, calm down. And big mistake. She just looks over and gets like there. She goes, this is me calm. It's like, okay. And then proceeded to move over and just sit on the chair there while one of the others were in the ring. Yeah, I just pissed her off and she's right sat basically next to me. Okay, great.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, the fact I've had both of them on here is insane. Because I can think of so many that could and probably should be higher like than they are. Like should be signed by big promotions because of how damn talented they are. And we're seeing Lisa get signed into NXT UK, and damn right, so she should be. But you mentioned Tonga. I've seen Tonga's progression in Future Shot from the start. So the very start, she was green at the start, but because everybody's green at the start, we all are. We. Yes, me too. Apparently. I've been investing. My days is she command a ring just by
she's so good.
Just by being there, she like the promo that led to the Rumble at RWF. And everybody like one by one came out. And she was sat on the turnbuckle. You gravitate to her. It's amazing.
Got such good presence, really good presence.
Yeah. Her timing is like spot on. And we were saying before we eventually clicked record. Well, it's always my fault. Like we were saying, like wrestling's all about fun, and we were saying we both love the character side of it all. And seeing someone like that with such a presence, it's commanding.
Yeah.
It's always so good to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. And I love that side of wrestling, so yeah.
Yeah, I usually look more at that side of the ring. Like when I get back into training and everything, when I rehab and get back into it all, I'd love to get back into training and get everything sorted and get back into the routine. But ever since I first started, I always said I don't mind if I'm not the best wrestler on the card, because if I'm on with Sonny Durson, I'm most likely not going to be. But I want to be the most memorable.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm not the best wrestler in the ring, because like, let's be honest, if you've got a card with Joey Hayes, Daniel Hope, Sonny Durson, they are just another level. But if you're memorable,
yeah.
So.
But I mean, that's the good thing about wrestling, because everybody has the place. Everybody has the place. You don't have to be the most like talented. You don't have to be the most technical. You don't have to be the most athletic. You just be you.
Yeah. And if you be you, people that like you. Oh, in your case, they'll boo you.
I'm really likable, you know. People like I always get booed.
People like
always.
me.
I'm dead likable, yet people boo. Rude. People just rude, really. Rude.
To be fair, I can't deny that. People are rude.
You're one of them. You boo me.
I'm rude.
You booed me to my face. I walked past you and you go, boo. To my face. If you were this far from me, I could have done out. Could have done anything.
I'm an angel. Would I do that?
I might have been unhinged.
You weren't, but
I
you could have been.
No. I was tired.
But yeah,
I'm
it's
really
about
tired.
right.
Look, I'm old. I get tired.
You're not old.
I'm young then. Fine. Dead young me. I'm well young. You drink that water. Are you going to fill that back up?
Yeah.
Be watching.
I promise you. We brought this moment up before.
I know what you're going to say now as well.
Yeah, we kind of went through the podcast before we pressed record. Really. Well.
An hour and a half of sheer bullying, that's what it was.
Wow.
Didn't say anything. That wasn't to you, that was to the people listening on Spotify and watching on YouTube.
Harry Potter. No context. I'm not going to give that any context.
No, neither am I.
You've been gone.
You could have that one.
Speaking of bullying, I recall a moment in a tag team match. It was Jennie B and Lana Austin versus Katie Hawkins and Kelly Van Ness. And myself and my friend, who is also called Adam, if you go to the shows, you know who he is, we're chanting, how far away is she to Lana and Jenny? And they're both pretty much similar height.
Which is very tall, I might add.
Massive. About 7 foot. Big show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very, very tall.
That's what it was. Perspective was off.
That's why we were asking how far away you were.
It follows me around. I was at, where were I? BTW, and people were shouting it there. Excuse me. But the worst thing was I jumped down off the ring, and then I realised that I'd come no closer.
To be fair, the friend who I'm talking about would have been there. So that would have been him.
So we know we're blaming then.
Yeah, that would have been him. I wasn't there. I couldn't make it to the show. So the other
Adam. I'll find you, other Adam. I keep talking to my microphone like someone sat next to me, don't I? I'll find you. That was a threat.
She has a specific set of skills.
Do. Careful, because you drunk a lot of water, you'll wet yourself.
Not there yet.
You might be. I'll get you there.
Give it another 20, 30 minutes. Better off not talking about it. That'll rush the situation.
Adam's going to piss himself.
For God's sake. Do you remember that Freak Out video that got cancelled? Because Adam pissed himself.
Remember that guy just pissed himself on Spotify and YouTube?
He was too ashamed to make it to any of the shows anymore. It doesn't come anymore now.
Can't remember his name.
It's gone down as legend. Folklore now.
That's what it is.
I mean, I say that I was watching Twitch fails earlier. To be honest, that'd be a YouTube fail.
Yeah, same thing, really. If you wanna piss yourself, mate, you piss yourself. I'm not gonna judge you.
Say considering it.
I mean, to be fair, if we're honest, like I can only see chest height, so you could be pissing right now. Nobody would know. Nobody would have a clue.
Nobody knows what goes down past chest height.
Exactly. So you could be pissing everywhere. You could have had 3 pisses by now.
I mean,
I don't know how weak your bladder is, to be honest.
If we're counting, I don't know.
Your podcasts are weird.
Yeah, it's me. Got a full 1-2 minutes about piss. Nice.
Satisfactory.
I should have started with like a disclaimer or something.
Yeah. Warning.
Disclaimer. Piss.
Jenny talks about piss. I mean, you could just put a warning at the beginning, like, warning, Jennie B is on here and none of it's going to make sense. I did have 5 questions to ask, but probably more like 1.5.
We were talking for about an hour before I got to a question, but yeah, to be fair, that happened when I was on with Katie. We were on for 2 hours and I had to cut it in half.
Oh.
We were talking for about an hour before I got around to one question.
Well, we did that before you pressed record.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that was good, that. I'm not saying this ain't good. This is really good, Spotify.
Yeah, it's good, that. This is shit.
I saw your mum, so you know it was good. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, is that it now? Wrapped up, yeah.
Yeah, done. Mum and done. Sorted.
Oh dear me. I don't feel like I can just organically get back to the question.
Go on, try.
Go on, lad. Go on.
Go on, see if you can get there.
I think with the conversation we've had for about 5 hours now, I think it's answered itself. But I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Oh, go on then.
I might change it up a little bit, add a bit of spice, you know.
Go on then. That's well aggressive. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah,
I dare you.
I will.
I dare you. Go on.
Yeah,
go on.
I will.
Go on then. Starting fights with me now. It was all nice off camera, you know.
Would I start a fight with the LWF Women's Champion? She brought the belt out the car.
It's out of the car.
It's out of the car.
It's out
It's
the
in her
car.
hands.
It's gonna go back in car though.
It's gonna go back in the car, but it's out the car now.
It's out car at the moment.
Yeah, it's out the car now. So do you prefer the comedy side? How do you feel when you work in like comedy, and how do you feel working like more serious? What's the feeling in the both sides to wrestling?
I'm not sure I do serious. I don't know. Like, I enjoy just having fun. So whether that be a very serious match with me still being me, because I struggle not to be me, or doing a pure comedy match, I enjoy them both. I like to have fun. I like to have fun, and I like the person with me to be having fun. I like the crowd to be engaged and having fun, and whether that's clapping or cheering or laughing or booing, anything, I buzz off that. That's what I buzz off. So I do have serious wrestling matches, but I'm still stupid old me. So I can't change that. Like, I come out my chavvy little self, whether I'm, in a good mood or a bad mood, I'm still coming out with chavvy little self, and you get me. And I just like having fun. I just
I love
like
that.
having.
I love that. That's such a great answer. I love that. It makes perfect sense though. Like, I remember during that promo before the Rumble, when the women would come out one by one, you came out, cut your promo. Then when it was time for someone else to come out, you didn't have the mic on you. It was fine, and you were just turning it away to yourself, like just no one could hear you.
Yeah.
You were just talking to yourself, and I was just staring. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, I couldn't stop. I was crying, laughing. It was
mad
amazing.
though. Wouldn't you be mad if everyone were just coming out and say, "Oh, I'm going to get title"? I were mad.
I mean, well, yeah.
I were mad, and who else am I going to shout at apart from myself? Because I couldn't just start like shouting everyone else. I get beaten up. So shout myself.
It was so great. It's so fun, but like when even in everyday life, when you see people who take themselves way too seriously, it's just like, mate, calm down and have fun. Like, so when you look at wrestling, something that is meant to be fun, something where you're meant to have fun. I mean, if you're not enjoying it, then the fans can tell. Some of the fans might be stupid, but the fans aren't stupid. Fans can tell.
Yeah.
If you're not having fun, maybe it's time to change something up.
Like, obviously, I only speak for myself, and other people enjoy wrestling being other things, but I enjoy wrestling being my chavvy little self. That makes me live. I live for that. And I know you just said I'm not old, but I'm 35. Like, I'm not young, yet I'm strutting around like I'm a 17-year-old that's trying to get beer from corner shop. Like, I'm having paddies at people exactly how I used to have paddies with my mum, because it's fun and I enjoy being like that. I mean, I'm like that pretty much every day anyway, just to myself. I don't have a bottom rope to kick at home, but I kick Sofa a lot. Kick the Hoover a lot. Trip over wire a lot,
I think if Freud was here, he'd say that's Freudian displacement.
Probably. But I mean, let's be honest, if Freud was to have a session with me, he'd have probably quit. He'd have been like, I met my match here.
So let's have a look at your mum and dad.
Yeah. I'd throw it back at him. I'd be like, go on then, let's have a look at your mum and dad.
Oh.
Freud versus Jennie B.
That's a match I want to see.
He's dead, sorry.
It'd be an easy win then, won't it?
I've already won. It's all right though, because I have like inside knowledge on him because I've got loads of his books. So
I don't know where they are now. They're somewhere. I've got some of his books.
I used to have a little bit of a Freud obsession, but I've moved away from that now. But I did used to have a Freud obsession. Like his book on dreams is dead good. I do like his dream stuff. I like that. Like people of Spotify, he's just gone underneath his desk to see if he can find his book. I've got that book. We've got the same book. Interpretation of Dreams. We've got the same book. People of Spotify, if you're not watching on YouTube like I told you to.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You need a narrator for your people on Spotify. I'll do your voiceovers if you want. I'll be like, Adam is sat there in chair.
Please, I'd pay you for that.
Waiting to talk to someone, and he forgot to put his waiting room on, so that person's come in and scared him to death, and he don't know what to do.
Yeah, people who, that's the stuff you don't see. The waiting room wasn't a thing. It's usually a thing that usually comes up. I press enter. I'm watching something on YouTube. It goes, yeah.
I told you I'm a creep.
Knocked a year off my life.
I enjoyed it though.
I bet you did, yeah.
You didn't tell me what you were watching though. Were it Otters? Were you watching the live stream of Otters?
No, I don't know what I was watching, to be honest with you.
You should watch the live stream of Otters.
Something to do with Pokemon.
Oh, I mean that's equally okay, but well recommended to me is the live stream of Otters, so you should watch it.
Like just legit real otters, just
yeah.
That sounds amazing.
On camera.
That sounds amazing. Otters are fantastic.
Yeah. I've got them tattooed under my armpit. Just so you know. Went to Benidorm and decided that it'd be good to get some otters tattooed on my armpit.
Ah, there it is. The holiday tattoos.
I was sober, mate.
You were sober?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's just typical. Typical me.
I haven't done that yet. I haven't succumbed to the drunken holiday tattoo yet.
Do it? Oh no, you don't drink, so.
I do and I don't.
Well,
you could probably call me a binge drinker because the next WWF show is celebrating Baby's birthday afterwards, when you've got Chris Stone stood there with a shot like that for 2 minutes, just staring at you with a shot, and you have to take the shot because Chris Stone stood at you with a shot.
He's funny.
Yeah, you take the shot because it's Chris Stone handing you a shot and you don't see it.
Or he'll like beat you up.
So I got it got messy.
I like him.
He's great.
He has some good sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Them. I don't know if they were his, but if he's got them next time he's in my vicinity, I'm going to steal them, I think. Or don't tell him that I said that.
I mean, we can just hope he doesn't watch this video.
Chris, don't watch it. He'll hear that without watching the rest of it. He might be on Spotify anyway, so
you've still heard it.
we might be talking about someone else.
Cut.
Cut that. That's what they do on the Always Sunny podcast. You should watch that. I mean, yeah, you can watch it and listen to it, but they go, cut that.
Yeah, watch mine first.
Watch this one and then the Always Sunny podcast and then the Otters live stream while listening to Spotify.
Bang on. She got it down to a T.
I'm good at it. I am like one of them. I should hashtag add myself.
Hashtag marketing.
Yeah, that thing.
Mm.
I'm really good at technology.
Oh yeah. I mean, I use Twitter very, very seldom. I only go on Instagram to watch videos of stupid people and pets and dogs and animals because animals are cute and people are stupid. But I don't really. I only really upload when I'm uploading on here.
Yeah, I don't do it. I've got a Twitter and I can't remember why I've got a Twitter, but I have a Twitter and I don't have it else. I've got a TikTok that takes away hours of my life every day. So actually, when you say to me, "Oh, it must be nice having like that time now being away from uni," actually, I sit for 4 hours watching TikTok.
Yep. Every time. That's me when I wake up.
Yeah, that's all I do.
But I go on Instagram rather than TikTok.
No, TikTok. I watch Lawrence on his weight loss journey. I like to watch all of the commotion that goes on of the many people that fall out on TikTok. There's a Welsh woman that has something called the Shit Mums Club, and I very much enjoy watching her. And people scooping crystals. That became a very big obsession of mine over Christmas, and now I've got boxes and boxes of crystals.
See, from conversation before we click record, that doesn't surprise me.
So now it's like rocks and crystals everywhere. Everywhere.
I follow Doka Ryan. Do you know who he is?
No.
He'll I know you don't drink, but yeah, he'll or he'll get like anything. He's even done it with steak, but he'll get anything at all, and he'll put it in alcohol, like whiskey or anything like that, and then just leave it for 2 weeks.
See what he does?
Yeah.
Does he eat it after?
He'll eat and then drink a shot of it. Yeah, some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. He did it with steak once, raw steak.
And were that good?
He tried to eat the raw steak 2 weeks after. It went brown.
I don't think you should watch that man anymore. I watch people doing this. Scratch cards.
You watch people do scratch cards? But you don't get scratch cards.
No, honestly. There's an American woman I watch, and she seems to be on, like, I wake up dead early. I wake up at like 5. And she seems to be on live stream scratching, and I'll watch her until like 6:20 when Charlie gets up. So I'll be like, oh, she really needs an E. She needs an E, and then she won't get an E. I'll be like, oh, go on, a W, and I get right invested into just scratching. Like so.
That's incredible.
It took my life. I'm desperate to see like get more than 3 words on a card. Apparently, once she got 7. Well, I never saw this.
Well, if you never saw it.
Exactly. And you can't mention like money and stuff on TikTok. Like you can't have symbols, so they call her Money Donuts. So she'll go, I got 3 donuts on that one.
But you can't mention money.
You can't have like money symbols. Apparently, you get banned on live stream.
Really?
I mean, I don't make rules, mate.
Yeah, true.
So they colour in all.
Should do.
Anything that's like pound signs or dollar signs or the word win, they seem to be scribbling out at the moment. I mean,
I'd love to see a TikTok created by Jennie B.
Oh, I wouldn't. Jesus. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I can't concentrate on like one thing at once. We're doing a wrestling podcast at the moment, and I've
You
talked
wouldn't think
about
so.
stones, TikTok,
Crystals.
killing tigers. I'm really sorry, guys. I never want to kill a tiger, by the way. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. No
I
tigers
forgot
were
about
harmed.
that.
No tigers were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Yeah.
Only in emergencies. And I'm only
I
planning.
completely forgot about the tiger conversation.
I'm only planning on knocking it out. I'm not planning on killing it just so I can get to safety while it invades my house during a hurricane. While my child is upset, I need to find somewhere better to go.
I can never watch that film the same again.
Well, you know.
I can just, all I can think of now, anytime I think of that film, is Jennie B just knocking that out with a belt.
Yeah.
And about 10 draws.
The draws would be fair. You have to hit it with draws first to daze it so you can get close enough to hit it with belt. That's the thing. You wouldn't go straight for belt shot, would you? Because, well, it'd jump at you. And I it'd probably hit me before I'd even swung back. And it'd be very heavy, wouldn't it? It'd be very heavy, like if it pounced at you, it'd be very heavy. So
oh God, yeah.
It'd need
Very, yeah.
The draws would need to knock it, and then I'd get it with belt.
And you're only small, so.
Excuse me?
You almost said exactly then as well.
I'm 152 centimeters tall, I'll have you know. That is over 1.5 meters. Over 1.5 meters. Have you seen how big a meter is? It's like 6 foot.
Not me.
No, you're about 5'2".
Oh yeah. I need somebody else to reach top shelf for me.
Yeah. I don't, you see. I get things off the top shelf myself. Myself.
Yeah, the little
Climbing.
steps for you.
I climb up the shelves. There's always a lady in Morrison's going, do you need any help with that? And I'm like, no, I'll do it myself. No.
I'm LWF champion.
Was that what I sound like?
I don't know what accent that was, to be perfectly honest with you. Not got a clue.
I just go, I'm not being funny, right, but I'm champion. Someone should be doing this for me. And since you're not doing it for me, I'll just climb up here and do it myself. That's what I do. I don't. I usually walk around like, please, nobody talk to me. I've just come to get some milk. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It came back into my head.
This is why I was excited for this podcast. This is why.
I think we've talked loads about wrestling. What were your next question? Go on, move on your next question. Go on. We'll get there. What have we done? Have we done one question?
We've done 3.
Oh, fuck off. We're getting there, mate. We're doing it.
Impressive stuff.
Professionals.
We're good, us. We're good. Any other podcasts? I mean, what are you doing? Come on. It's Jennie B.
It's me. It's Jennie B.
It's me. It's Jennie B. Oh God. Just seeing you sat waiting.
I'm waiting for my next question. If you're on Spotify and you're listening, Adam is currently laughing and rolling around on the floor, and I'm sitting waiting patiently for my next question as the professional interviewee that I am.
Back in the chair now. What was the origin of the curb stomp finisher. So that shit's brutal.
All right, okay, so I'll have to I'll have to
As soon as there's a laugh, it's gonna be great.
I'll have to tell you, like, you know, when I tell you the stories of like I seen someone do it and I think, oh, I could do that. So basically, oh god. So I I was very fortunate. Some people may think differently to fortunate, but I was very fortunate to be included in the backyard community. I've never been a backyarder. I've never wrestled in a backyard, but I fell very nicely into RWL, which was a backyard fed, and they had a ring, and one of their wrestlers did the Super Dragon curb stomp. So you know the tie up and the Udar and the boof. Sorry, that I don't know why I did that.
And the boof.
And the boof. And I thought, oh my god, that's well brutal. But I don't really know my left and my right very well, so I can't do that leg twisty thing. And because my leg's dead small as well, I know I'm very tall, but my legs are quite short. When I'm tying a person's
She's all
leg
upper
round,
body.
like it feels like they've taken up my whole leg, and then I can't do anything. So it just became adapted to that. But yeah, I like doing the curb stomp a lot, a lot,
A lot.
a lot. Like I think it's one of the moves that I've consistently kept. Like I do a cannonball because I'm scared of flip bumps. So I threw a cannonball into the mix. But sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I freak out and I end up doing a bronco because I don't want to flip. But the curb stomp gets such a reaction.
It
Such
does.
a reaction.
Yeah.
Because it makes everyone go silent. And you know me, you know I like send people home unhappy.
Yeah. She hates
Even
you
though,
all.
like, I realised before that that's what Dexter did to me, didn't it? That's what Mindhunter's done to
Oh,
me. They're playing me at my own game.
they are.
What
They've
is
done
that
you in.
all about?
They've
What is
absolutely
that
done
all
you in.
about? Absolutely fuming, mate. I'm going to get on with those producers. I don't know who they are because I don't really know who produces things, but I'm going to be having words. I'm going to be like, excuse me, don't be going in my brain and thinking how to do things. Do your own stuff and do the end of stuff properly so I can actually enjoy myself instead of getting annoyed and having to
Every
violently hoover
single
me out.
TV show.
But yeah, so yeah, the curb stomp came because someone did it and I liked it and it's impactful. I don't use it all the time. I think it can get a bit much. But yeah. And I've watched Super Dragon do it a lot and I still can't do it that way. So this is like what I would call the Jenny leg version.
Well, if it works for you,
If you've got Jenny legs, that's how you do it,
if you've
basically.
got Jenny legs, yeah. Well, if it works for you, it works for you. And
Yeah.
just FYI, she loves sending everybody home absolutely miserable. She just hates you all.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. Yeah.
True.
See.
Look,
She hates you.
I never claimed to be likable. Maybe I did actually before. Did I say before everyone likes me?
I think so. Yeah.
I can't remember. We've talked for like 9 hours now, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's been night and day since.
Basically, I saw someone do it and thought I can do that, and you know, I seem to have that attitude a lot in wrestling. I see someone do something and go, I can do that, or I'll get called up by like a promoter and they'll say, we've got this idea, and I'll go, yeah, I can do that, and I'll do that. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I can do that, and then you know, you end up jumping off ladders and things, and when you're scared of heights, so.
That's a super curb stomp.
Well, I didn't do it like that. But I did an elbow drop.
Ooh. The Jenny drop.
The Jenny drop. I look like Superman.
But 7 or 8 foot tall Superman.
Because like when I wrestle, I don't have my glasses on, do I? So technically, I'm super. I don't tell anyone though. And you on Spotify, I can see you. Don't you think it's a bit weird that if people are listening to this on Spotify, all they've got is my voice? I know they've got your voice too, but like no mouth or anything. Bit mad that, innit?
Mental.
Like they could picture me as something totally different.
Yeah, they've got no visual.
No visual. That's good.
So if they don't know who you are.
I know, but I mean the likelihood is that they should. But you know, prob think who's that, Jennie B? And then, but obviously in your thing, it's going to say Jennie B, the LWF Women's Champion, comes with a trigger warning, comes with every kind of warning.
I'm literally just going to put right to censors like music at the start. Warning.
Yeah, I just think that is necessary, really. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know what we've just been talking about. Curb stomp, yeah.
Hold on.
We got there. We got. I mean, I remembered as well. You know, when you said what motivates me, I know that's going back to the first question, but it's really important. During lockdown, I quit. I quit wrestling completely. I was like, I don't want to be part of it anymore. And I went back to Future Shock to train because I started to really miss it, but I don't know what I was missing. I wasn't missing. I think I was missing the social aspect of it more. But yeah, I went to Future Shock and like Sam Bailey and Lana Austin are both people that are training me there, and they motivate me as well because they have a lot of belief in me when I don't have a lot in myself.
Yeah. I love Bailey. I love Bailey. I went to suplexing. We were practicing suplexes. I went to but I went, didn't do anything. I went to do it again like that, and I was like, and Sam was like, "Fucking come on, then, Adam, come on." And then so he went to suplex me, and he just went, yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that.
He has a way of being able to make me do things I'm terrified of. I think he counsels me. I think he does like mind tricks, and just gets me to try things that I'm too scared to even think about trying. And that's what I need in life. I need, when I say like, what's the worst thing that can happen, and what if it doesn't go wrong? In wrestling, to me, everything is the worst thing that can happen. Even successfully doing the move is the worst thing that can happen. And even if it doesn't go wrong, is the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah, I get that. You get like warped into this field of just like nothing is right. Even success is still something wrong.
Yeah,
I get it. But like Bailey brings like a calm nature, doesn't it, to training. Like even if you're like terrified, because I broke down at one of the shows. I had to take a step outside, and Keenan came out. I had a word, and I was talking to him because one of my grandparents was admitted into hospital at that time. This is last year, I think. So Keenan came out. He's another one. He's another one. Absolute, just wonderful human being. Absolutely amazing. And then Sam came out afterwards, and I sat the rest of it out, but watched, and they were just the best. They're absolutely fantastic, and they just create such a calming environment for you.
Yeah.
And that was quite possibly my dog.
Hello, dog. Oh, it can't hear me. You've got headphones in.
He's called Ronnie.
Hello, Ronnie. He still can't hear me because I've
No.
got headphones in.
Ah, well.
But it's true that like wrestling's one big community and we all support each other. We all look out for each other and all look after each other.
That's how it should be. It's exactly how it should be. And I see I don't see anything. How do I word that? What are words? I wouldn't want it to be any other way than to just be one big community of people just pushing each other to be the very best that they can be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at us being all sentimental now.
We're fucking nice, us, aren't we?
We're fucking great.
Fucking nice.
Yeah, we're the best. See, we're the best ones, us.
Fucking best. I'm LWF Women's Champion, you know.
It's out the car.
It's out the bloody boot. It's here. Next to me.
Right, like if you're on Spotify, go on YouTube now because the belt's out the car.
They're missing out there, aren't they?
They're missing out. They've not got the visual.
Missing out.
If you're on Spotify, get on YouTube. I'm telling you. You're missing out. Backflips and star jumps now.
Yeah, I'm doing every move.
All of them. All of the moves. I love doing this. I love doing podcasts. Jennie B.
Hello.
Question number 5.
I don't know how we got there.
Neither do I. We didn't quite take the scenic route. We went from England to America and all the way back again.
Oh, yeah, but that's like how my dad drives anywhere, so that's fine.
That's fine then. So we're used to it.
Dad, can we go 5 minutes down the road? It'll take 45 minutes. Because he's found a different, quicker way. So's Dad, you'll never see this, but if you did, so's.
Ah, well. Set my mum on holiday. We were out for a walk on the hottest day of the year in Turkey, about 50 odd degrees. Went for a walk to the Bazaar shopping centre. And on the way back, let's go this way. Why? Shortcut. Hours later, and I, having never been down these roads before, I was the navigator. So let's go this way. Finally got back, took shirt off, all the electronics, everything on the table where our friends were, and just straight into the fucking pool. Hottest of the year. Thanks, Mum. I've never let her live that down. Never let her live that down. She's a fantastic driver, but I swear to God, her navigation skills.
Well, now you've put it on the podcast that's going to be online forever, so now she won't live it down.
No.
You can just keep this segment, just this one, and then you can just keep
replaying it over and over.
Replaying it.
And she'll watch it. She'll watch it. Oh, if she doesn't, I'll bloody make sure she does.
Is she going to listen to it on Spotify as well?
I bloody make sure.
I've got a Spotify. I don't know how to use it, but I've got it.
It's there.
It's there. It's on
the black and green things.
Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't relevant to anything, was it? I don't know why that came out. See, this is why I don't drink. Imagine trying to have a conversation with this with alcohol inside it.
I'm very curious.
Oh, I won't be.
To be fair, I'm murder when I'm drunk. Like, I'm not like a dick or anything like that. I'm just like, everyone that's come across me when I'm drunk has said you are really happy and chatty, and I just don't shut the fuck up. And then if someone like the person I'm talking to starts talking to someone else, I just turn around and talk to the next person. I just don't shut up. That's probably why I'm running a podcast.
That's why. Why? Because you just get to talk. For what time did I come on here? 2:30.
Oh dear me. It is 5:25, everybody. Just
I'm not counting.
Never mind.
I'm not. I told you I've only got the bathroom clean and a bit of TikTok to watch.
Well, that's the most important part of the day, to be fair.
To be fair, I am going to watch Stranger Things though.
I think I'll be watching Cruel Summer, the rest of the episodes, which is only 2 episodes really, but I need to watch them.
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Just leaving it and not watching them.
I've done that before. I forgot what show it was.
Well, I don't
It's
know.
really bothered me since, so it's not really that much of an issue.
I forget what I'm talking about halfway through a conversation, so you can imagine what I'm like watching things.
Yeah, I'm like that. I watch something new and then I go on my phone and I forget that I'm watching something new and I have to ping it back to where I was, but I forget where I was.
Oh, mate, it takes me if it's an hour-long episode, it takes me about 3 hours to watch because I just zone out. Or
All the time. I've genuinely, I was talking about, like, you know English words. Yeah.
do I know it? I don't know any.
I never do either before, apparently, anyway.
I just make them up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been off 4 months. I've been off. Literally, all I've watched is Scorpion. Because I've been off with when you're off ill, you don't want to start a new series when you know you're not going to follow it. You don't. I don't want to watch something that was too, like, you had to focus, because I couldn't focus on shit.
Yeah.
So I literally just had Scorpion on all the time. It's just on repeat, just because it was just so easy to watch, and I could just go on my phone and just chill on my phone, and it's in the background, sort of background noise, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's got to the point where I can be on games, and it's in the background, and I know what's happening. I can quote. It might not be healthy. I'll take that.
Matt won't go counselling for that, love.
Fancy having me out.
Fully booked.
Wow. I thought I was your busy man and everything.
I don't have friends.
I'm hurt.
I do, really. I'm not really that lonely. I do have friends.
Wrestling podcast, everyone. Katie, she might have you beat.
Sorry, Katie. It's going to be a 3-parter of me just talking shit.
Oh,
maybe you could probably edit a good, hour and a half out of it, to be fair.
I don't want to, though. It's fun.
Yeah, but thing is, this is what happens, right? I'll predict it. So it's going to be a 3-parter, even though it's probably not. So your first one...
It's going to, but it's not.
Your first one will get some jolly good views. Jolly good.
Jolly good?
Jolly good views. Second one, like half the amount of views. And your third one, they'll be like, no, mate. Aren't listening to that.
I'm sick of that, and I'm done.
Listening to that. Aren't listening to we're just talking rubbish for another hour. I'm predicting it. You're gonna have to cut it down to 45 minutes. That's what you've got.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
The thing is, my mum's gonna be downstairs wondering what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. She'll think I've like stolen you, won't she?
Oh, dear
I did have a son at one point today, but he's gone. Fell into the pit of Jennie B. Well, that sounds rude, doesn't it?
I didn't take it that way, but now you think of it.
Good.
Christ. Oh my God. Question.
Go on, yeah.
You, as we've said plenty of times, the belt's out the car.
My
Everyone,
belt's out car.
it's out the car. First ever LWF Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to, like? First of all, how does it feel in the moment, and second of all, how does it feel to, like, this never ever again another first ever?
Fucking shit.
There we go, baby.
It's wonderful. It's an honor, innit? It's an honor. Winning it, I mean, I didn't really expect to win it, so winning it was overwhelming. But yeah, it's massive. It's massive, and I love it. I do. Even though she stays in car, that's for safety purposes because I do love her, and I love having her, and I love being part of LWF. It's a wonderful place. So being the women's champion there is it's just amazing, and I love it. I love to represent, and massive. I don't know. And that's trying to say something really nice about like me in it, and I don't do that.
It was nice.
It's dead good. It's dead good.
Dead good.
Dead good.
It's dead good.
It's dead good. I like it. It makes me smile.
Good.
Even when it's in car.
Yeah, it's not in car at the moment, but it will be in car.
It will be in car. It's on
car.
bed at the moment. It's on bed. Having a snooze.
This is luxury.
Yeah.
Compared to the car, this is luxury.
It's out of its bag and everything, mate. It only comes out of its bag once a month. But yeah, I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it.
Good. I'm really glad. And as I said, I was there for the Rumble. Unfortunately, I've not been able to see the shows afterwards, unfortunately, but I was there for the crowning of the championship, and that I'm so happy I could make it to that show. I'm so happy, and I will be there on Saturday, and yeah, at least one of us will.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing Green Day and Fall Out Boy. I are going to be there, sorry.
Is she a champion? Priorities, disgusting.
Yeah, but mate, Fall Out Boy. And Green Day. I mean, I am excited about seeing Green Day, but I've seen them a lot, but I've never seen Fall Out Boy. And there's another one as well. What are they called? Weezer.
I used to listen. There's one song from them I listen to a lot.
They sing Buddy Holly.
That's the one.
That's the only song I know as well, which is funny because I'm a really big fan of Buddy Holly, but I don't know who Weezer are.
That's the one I know.
But yeah.
I've not got that on my playlist. I might have to put that on my playlist.
Put some Buddy Holly on your playlist as well.
Yeah, I'll have to.
I like Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly's. I've got him tattooed under my other armpit, funnily enough. Otto's under one, Buddy Holly under other. My armpits are my place of love. I've also got Miss Pac-Man tattooed on my belly, which is bizarre. Thought she was sexy.
Is it like when you close it and open it because it's like that?
No, so she's on my hip, and she's like the picture from the front of the actual game, and she's like this. So if I wiggle, she waves. And like, if my weight goes up, she waves a little bit more, and if my weight goes down, not so much. More of a queen wave. Depends where I am. just a little wave. This is me.
Oh dear me. If you've managed to last this long, I commend you. Because we've
Especially if you're on Spotify, because you just missed a showing of Miss Pac-Man waving.
yeah.
They won't know that they haven't.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to YouTube and have a look.
Yeah, it's like might get the video taken down, but oh well.
Oh well. See what you're missing out on Spotify.
I don't think I've laughed so much in such a short amount of time in my life.
Well, obviously you've not been drinking enough water then, because you actually haven't pissed yourself. So
I'm trying not to think about it.
oh,
I
you
can
need
feel
a
it.
wee. Spotify needs a wee. YouTube, you already know, you can tell in his face.
And then I don't know, but sure. Oh my lord, Jenny, it's the LWF Women's Champion. Jennie B, has been the utmost pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much. Do you have anything to plug?
I'll check my calendar, shall I? That's probably wise. Do I have anything to plug?
Other than a Twitter that you don't use.
Probably. Wrestling. I will be next wrestling. I look like I'm a little point here. I will be next wrestling at LWF on the 9th of July. Come and see your LWF Women's Champion wrestling on the 9th of July. Was that all right? Is that what a plug is?
That was fantastic.
I don't have out to plug. Come see us wrestling that. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Come to the Kingdom of Wrestling at some point in August. LWF and BTW to see Jennie B and Odyssey, to see Jennie B live in full HD action. I don't know what I was trying to do. That was the most serious I've been.
It actually is.
That's 3 hours.
You even crept in without being serious. The instant you came in, I was watching a video.
That's your fault for not bloody putting the waiting room on, isn't it?
I did the exact same thing for you that I do for everybody else, which is you magicked your way in.
Spotify, he's got a guilty look on his face.
Yes. And thank you, everyone at home.
Thanks, everyone at home.
I'll see you later.
Bye.